Hello everybody, welcome back to a new episode of Massi Capital. It is 2 months ago since I have made a video. Today I want to speak about Bitcoin and Netflix. I have made some predictions in the past which turns out to be true. I will show you some clips from 2 months ago or 3 months ago so that you will see what I have said back then. Let's see what happened actually. Let me show you the clip first and then I will come back to the Bitcoin chart. As you can see here, 19th of February 2022. And I will let you see this clip. This is the weekly chart of Bitcoin. So it could be the case that Bitcoin, the price of Bitcoin will stop here at this resistance or support line in that case and go higher. And in the last videos I told you that the price could reach that area here. We didn't reach it, we came close, but it didn't was enough to reach that target here. But I told you that the price will roll over again and might test the 30k level. And this is still in the cards. I don't know if we will get a bounce from here, touch those levels here before we will roll over and test the 30k level. If you remembered my last video, I have drawn this 200 EMA a little bit further, so we would know approximately where the price could bounce from. And let's see, I have set up a line here, could drop this a little bit further down like this, but the first station here is the 30k level. I think we're going to test the 30k level. If the 30k level don't hold, I told you that the next stop would be the 200 EMA. If that not hold, then the next level is the 20k level, the all-time high of 2017. Coming back to today, as you can see, it went out perfectly. It hit my price target, the green line here. Then we rolled over, we hit the 30k level, it break through, it touches the 200 EMA, and from there it bounces, and now we are sitting exactly on the 30k level here. It could go lower, but in the past, as you can see, I have here opened the Coinbase Bitcoin USD chart. The 200 EMA is not going so far back as we would like to see it. There are other charts which you can use, for example Bitstamp, where the 200 EMA goes a little bit further back. But the problem is that, for example, if you look at Bitstamp here for this time period, you will see that the price was closing below the 200 EMA, unlike here on the Coinbase chart. But you will see that back then, 2015 for example, it goes back to 200 EMA on Bitstamp, that the price was not closing below the 200 EMA. That means maybe just an assumption that if it not closes below the 200 EMA, it was touching it, that on the Coinbase chart, if the 200 EMA would go back so far, 2015 for example, that the price would not even touch the 200 EMA. It's just an assumption. I don't know that it's true, but let's take a look on Bitstamp. As you can see here, I told you, if you look at it, it closes below, unlike the Coinbase chart. But as far as we can see here, it didn't close below 2015. We don't have more data according to the 200 EMA. But as you can see here, it bounces off from here. So if it touches here, my assumption is that on the Coinbase chart, you would see the price maybe here above the 200 EMA, not touching it, and then going up. But it doesn't matter. I say that if the price is touching the 200 EMA, that was in the past always a good indication for buying into Bitcoin. The problem now here is that Bitcoin usually always comes down from its all-time high approximately 80-85%. We didn't have this now, so for me that means that this could be still in the cards. Doesn't have to work out like that, but we have to be prepared that from the all-time high here down 85%, that would be a price of approximately, let's say 10k. Okay, we have to be prepared that the price could go back to the price level of 10k. This is why I brought in here when the price was touching the 200 EMA, but I didn't went all in, because there's a probability that we are heading lower up to 10k. That's possible. Doesn't mean that it have to happen, but it can. Many people would say we will never see 10k again, so we should be prepared that this could be even the case. Anyway, I brought in here, as I told you, the next stop I told you is the last all-time high in 2017, 20k. I will buy a little bit here, a little bit here, a little bit here, 20k, and I hope it will go even further down so I can buy Bitcoin at a cheaper level. If that happens, believe me, many people will lose faith in Bitcoin. They will sell it, they will exchange it to other coins or exchange it to US Tether, whatever, or just sell it to their local currency to get rid of Bitcoin. And remember, we're gonna have only 21 million Bitcoins ever. If you got one, then my opinion, that's awesome, because we are over 8 billion people on this planet, and you got one Bitcoin out of 21 million. That's awesome. But remember, I'm not a financial registered advisor, so please do your own research. So with Bitcoin, I finished today. Let's have a look at Netflix. As you can see here, I have drawn a white line. The price is hitting perfectly that line. Bounce out from here. And let me show you a clip 3 months ago. From 3 months ago, I was drawing this line here. As you can see here, that's from the 27th of January 2022. Here's the line at $179.50. Look what happened. It hit perfect this line and bounced off from that. I don't say that it couldn't go further down, but that is or was my buying zone. It could go further down, but if I take here my measurement tool and you can see how far it went down, it went approximately 77%, ladies and gentlemen. That's a 77% discount on Netflix. How many people are using Netflix? I mean, let's be honest, a lot of people are using Netflix, watching movies, series, documentaries, whatever. Even though they don't have time for it because they're working, whatever, they have the subscription, they pay for it. It's not an asset, in my opinion, which is gonna disappear so fast. This is why I brought in, and let's see what happened. I'm not intend to sell this asset so soon. I have a longer term view on Netflix, maybe for 2 years, 3 years, and then I will see how it turns out, and maybe we'll sell a portion of my holdings. But this is a long-term trade, in my opinion. So let's take a look at the video from the 27th January 2022, and yes, take a look and then I will come back. We should expect the price target of, when we take this candle here, I mean that's the weekly chart, we still not close it, but when we take 50% from here, that would mean a price target from approximately $176. Let me mark this. So let's see if we're gonna reach that. This is what we can expect. So as you saw, it hit perfect my price levels. What gonna happen now with Netflix? In the past, it went up. Let's take a look back. What happened in the past? That was 2011. After the cross, and what happened then it was that the price, as you saw in my video, went down approximately. So coming back to the chart of Netflix here, what could happen now? Usually the price is moving in waves, so we could see a bounce from here and then maybe even a close slightly below this line. Who knows it? It could go even lower than that, way lower than that. But I assume that we're gonna stop here and then heading in waves up again. If that happens, if that's gonna turn out, I don't know. Let's see what happens. All I know is that if I have the chance to buy in an asset like Netflix at a discount of 77%, for me that's a bargain, and this is why I bought in here. And we're gonna see what happens. If it goes lower, no problem for me. I will add a little bit more to my position, and I'm not intending to sell so soon, as I told you, maybe in 2 or 3 years, and let's see what happened then. That was it for today. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe and see you next time. Bye.